What's up, you amazing people? It's I, Nima, and today we're going to talk about some games that are on sale. Specifically, I would say one of the best games of 2023, and that's just not my opinion, that is the majority of gamers' opinion. That is a lot of the critics' opinion. That this game, not only is it an indie game, but it's also one of the best games of 2023, and it's on sale. So let's get into this video and talk about that. But first, let's start off with the game that I've wanted to pick up for quite a while, and I've kind of waited for a sale, and I may have missed it, but at least this time I didn't, and it's a game called Fire Girl Hack and Splash Rescue DX. Now, I know that this is sort of like a roguelike fire rescue game, which is a very weird combination of games, and to be honest, I haven't beaten it. I've only gotten maybe an hour in, but so far, I'm really enjoying it. Not only do you have your trusty axe, but you also have your hose, which can also double as like a jetpack, if you will, to get you into other areas. Now, this game, again, is not incredibly refined or something that a lot of people are going to find serious. It's kind of silly at times, but there is a pretty interesting story about why there's so many fires starting, and it's kind of your job to figure that out, and that's where the story takes you, and that's honestly where the game gets really good. You kind of forget the cutesy aspect of it, and you start following this rather interesting story. Now, I think this is a great pickup because right now it's like $4.49. Typically it's $17.99, and honestly, I don't know if I would pay that price for it. I think it's a great game. I think it's fun, but hitting on that like $20 mark is a bit pricey for it, but like under $5 is well worth it. Another game that I picked up was a game called Flipping Death. Do you remember that show Dead Like Me? No? I didn't think so. Well, you should. It's a good show. You should check it out if you have a chance. Anyway, Flipping Death is on sale right now for $1.99, down from $19.99, and it's a game where your character dies under mysterious circumstances, and you can now basically take the part of death, and you can flip between the living world and the dead world as you help others who've passed on answer certain questions and follow their requests. It's a puzzle platformer that really promises to be very interesting and unique in its own manner, and for $2, that game is definitely well worth that. Speaking of games that are $2, did you know Oxenfree is also $1.99 right now? That game is down from $19.99 to $1.99, and the thing that's interesting about it is Oxenfree 2 actually comes out today or tomorrow, and that game in itself has been something that many people have been very interested in. Now, quick heads up, pro tip, whatever, if you have a Netflix account, you can actually check out Oxenfree 2, not on your Switch, obviously, but on your Netflix account, which is interesting because this is one of those games that you really don't need a controller for. Like, you don't need a traditional controller, I should say, for. But if you do want to check out the first game before you check out Oxenfree 2, it's a good time to check it out. Now, this game is, for the most part, a lot like the interactive novels, and this one, like most of those, also is heavy in the thriller suspense area. It's a really interesting game that I have not gotten through yet, so I can't give like a full review, but I can tell you that so far it's been really good. Something that is a nice little like palate cleanser. Like before I play another game or get into something else, it's nice just to kind of clear your head with this one, is it doesn't require a lot of hand-eye coordination or anything like that. So with most of these games, you're gonna have 4 or 5 days to be able to pick them up, but not with this one. This one you only have about a day or so, and it's called The Return of the Obra Din, which is a very interesting game. It's basically a game where you try to figure out what happened on this ship. There was a gigantic tragedy that occurred. Unlike a lot of other games where you are the detective, you're expected to solve this mystery through memories and like visions of the past where you don't have any text, you don't have any audio, it's just the visual of what you can actually see, and it's a very interesting game, and once you get into it, it's super addictive, but it is a very sought after game, and one of those games that so many people have talked about it being just amazing. But right now it's $11.99, down from $19.99, which is a really good deal because this game doesn't go on sale very often. Alright, you guys have now hit the lightning round where I'm just going to name off a bunch of games really quick that are also on sale right now, which is a pretty good deal. Now first off, I want to start with Diablo 3. Now if you haven't played this game, you should definitely pick it up. I know it's not Diablo 4, but you're still going to get hundreds of hours of entertainment out of it, especially once you get into the idea of building your character up and coming up with certain builds, I should say. And this doesn't happen until you beat beat the game and you start entering these different worlds, it's confusing, but it's not. Trust me. It becomes incredibly addictive, but right now it is $29.99 down from $59.99. Just still kind of pricey, but it's definitely worth it. Another game that I want to talk about is a game called Rain World, which is typically $24.99, and right now it's $11.24. This game is a very interesting Metroidvania style game with some very, I don't want to say Tim Burton, but some very kind of creepy aesthetics to it. It is really cool looking. I've never played it, but it definitely is something that I'm really interested in. So, now we're talking about games that are on sale. Tony Hawk 1 and 2. This game doesn't go on sale too often, but right now it is $15.99 down from $39.99. And if it's a game that you remember playing or a game you want to check out, this is definitely a good time to check it out. It is a lot of fun, especially if you're into skateboarding games. I mean, this is basically the game that made skateboarding games relevant. Now, I want to go on to Ukulele, which is another game that's on sale. It is $3.99 down from $39.99, so you get one hell of a deal there. This is a fantastic 3D platformer. It is incredibly slept on at $3.99. Like, literally, this is a kind of deal that you would see like Mario being at $3.99. That's how good Ukulele is, and it's definitely worth your time and attention. Now, another game that is on sale right now, Mortal Kombat 11. It is $8.99 down from $59.99. So you definitely have time to grab this, and it's a pretty good pickup, especially if you're interested in Mortal Kombat 1 coming out pretty soon, because the story actually does lead into Mortal Kombat 1 in a way. Now, I know Mortal Kombat 1 is a complete reboot, but it kind of explains how it became a reboot and everything, so it's definitely worth your time if you want to get it. It's pretty decent on the Switch. I'm not going to say it's as good as like the PS5 or whatever, of course not, but it's decent, and it'll definitely get you through, and for under $10, good pickup. So, what is this mystery game that I've been talking about? Well, I probably put it in the thumbnail, so you already know what I'm going to talk about. And this game is on sale, and yes, it is one of the best games of 2023. It's an indie game, all of that wonderful stuff. Now, the sale isn't that great, to be honest, but it is $19.99 down from $24.99, and that game is called Dredge. This game is insanely good. I have been wanting to pick it up for quite a while. I saw this sale, $5 off. I figure I'll grab it. I've heard so many good things about it, and they weren't lying. And that Lovecraftian horror style, where the idea is not for you to be jump scared or be grossed out by gore. It's more the idea of the unknown. What is following you? What is watching you? What disturbing maelstrom of black magic turned this area the way it did? You see, you are a fisherman going through this dark area, and you end up in an accident because the fog was so thick you couldn't see anything. You wake up barely breathing, but given another ship and basically told that you're on a loan system where you got to work off your loan and you get a new boat. And it's kind of nice because you can then go back and catch fish and make money. But things take a very dark turn very quickly as you are warned, hey, don't go out past night. Once it gets nighttime, stay in here. And yeah, you're going to end up doing it. It is interesting, we'll say. And the further you get into the game, the more side quests you end up helping people, and eventually going on a main quest. It'll take you to other areas. You'll find some really grotesque creatures. There's just so much to this game that I think one of the most addictive things about it is the fact that you want to just go out one more time. Go collect more fish. Go dredge more wreckage. Who knows what you might find? What is, the next village over there hiding? What's on that next island? Why is everything so creepy and weird? And ultimately, you find yourself just enthralled in this world. And trust me, I have, because this is one of those games that I will start playing at, let's say, 10 o'clock, and before I know it, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And it just, time ceases to exist while I'm playing this game, which is very interesting because that's sort of the way it exists in this game, where time just goes by so quick, and before you know it, you're in trouble. And that's the way that this game is just, it's masterfully done and incredibly cool. I would recommend everyone pick this game up. It's just done so well, and I can't explain how a fishing game is so engaging and so intriguing and just so much fun. But it really is. Take my word for it. It is still a little bit pricey, but I can promise you if you pick it up, you're gonna enjoy it. There's very few people who will not like this game. But anyway, that's it for the sales today. I'm gonna try to get more videos out. Apparently my family really needs me right now, and it's incredibly annoying. Like, I love them and everything, but Yeah. Anyway, I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a full review for Persona 4 coming out. Don't worry, no spoilers. We've got the review for Pikmin 1, 2, and 3 coming out. We're going to get that done before Pikmin 4 launches. So there's a lot to do. We got a lot of videos coming out, so stay tuned. I will not be taking a break the way I did this last time. I'm going to change my schedule. I'm going to figure out something. But anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for just being there and not leaving. I understand I've been gone for like 5 days, which is a lifetime in YouTube days. But I really do appreciate you all. You all are amazing. I love you. Bye-bye.